Alright, here's another brief video. This one is on the subject of no belief, just mathematics. So I'm doing this video because I wanted to differentiate what I mean, the importance of the system and the importance of a systematic way of thinking, and how it stacks up against the conventional ways we've been taught to think. So when I say no belief, just mathematics, this is not a disrespect to the sincere-hearted, genuinely pious individual who adheres to their religion or way of life, because if properly observed, most ways of life or religions have some sort of laws or something like that that people live by, and most of these laws are derived from natural law. So most people who actually honestly and strictly adhere to their way of life or what have you, it should be built in. So if properly observed, that person has the potential of arriving at what we call the fourth phase of awareness in the book. The fourth phase of awareness is where you hope to arrive. Having proper execution and being unaware execution is proper. So this is called, in the Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu calls this doing without doing. Basically, it's a habit to do it the right way. You've been doing it the right way for so long, you can't even remember any other way to do it, and that's just how you do it. And you may or may not know why you do it the right way, but it's just a habit to do it a particular way. So that's just to kind of give people their credit. That's why you see elderly people who might not have ever heard of this conscious information or whatever, but they have some sort of correct direction as far as life and the way things operate. Over time, you accumulate a certain level of wisdom regardless of what your mindset is. So that's just to have, showing that we should always have respect for people who have other understandings. Okay, so most people, on the other hand, that's the disclaimer, most people don't fall into this category because of our various journeys in life. A lot of us have been through different situations. They affect us psychologically very differently. So a lot of people can't manifest the persona of a saint. You see what I mean? A lot of people, the average person has some sort of skeleton in their closet or has some sort of dirt up under their feet, their fingernails, just from living a normal life. Not like they've killed anybody or anything like that, but they just have some sort of experience in life. Okay, the world of experiences shapes us in various ways. In the thought process presented in True Master, we bear witness to the fact that energy can be quantified and mathematically expressed. Mathematics is the language of nature. Okay, if anybody's done any reading about the golden section, the golden ratio, the number 19, the artificial number, the artificial measurement phi, you see what I'm saying? All these different things substantiate the fact that there is an intelligence to the universe, and it's expressed through some sort of mathematical, consistent mathematical pattern. So mathematics is the language of nature. Due to the lack of awareness of the conscious mind, we stay within the borders of math. However, we convert mathematics into something less tedious to calculate. Okay? We convert situations to energy, because energy is the common thread of everything that exists within what we call the river of changes. Okay? With that, we can be more easily aware of patterns and repetitious cycles within the energy. In specificity, you can't really see these things like that. They look like isolated events, but when we use a universal energetic language, we can see the commonality in all things. Thus, we can see how things repeat. Okay. So, what's the importance of that? What's the point of it all? Okay. When you take a question, let's take a random question, okay, like the immortality of the soul, and let's kind of filter it conceptually through this construct that we've built so far. Okay, from a belief perspective, there's no reasoning that supports the immortality of the soul outside of a belief somebody told you. So the only thing in your being, you can feel the immortality of the soul, or you can assume it, or you can presuppose it, but it's nothing realistically in your physical environment that will support the immortality of the soul. So let's filter this into this system from True Master. Okay, in the system presented by True Master, it reasons that reincarnation would be a valid presumption if the soul is theoretically the principle behind the person, and the repeating incarnations of the physical form are expressions of an intangible principle, namely the soul. So this correspondence allows us to gain answers through reason for things that we cannot otherwise test. So this is the importance of a system like this and converting things to energetic language, because even things in your physical environment you can figure out as far as a craft, and you can correspond to other areas of your life, and even things that you can't humanly know, you can also filter them theoretically, because everything is energy. You can filter them theoretically through this construct and gain a reasonable presumption of what certain things entail. So I just want to do that video. Appreciate y'all for watching. Thanks.